Hello and welcome to Smurf PV, and today we're looking at Power Rangers Lightning Collection Turbo Invisible Phantom Ranger. Doesn't he look amazing? Wait a minute, what do you mean you can't see him? He's right there in front of you. He's invisible. What did you expect? I'm just kidding. Here's the real thing. Anyway, not very good at jokes, but there you go. I had a go at it. It was fun. So Power Rangers Lightning Collection, here is the packaging. I do like the fact that they've gone from In Space Phantom Ranger to Turbo Invisible Ranger, because he was probably invisible quite a bit during the Turbo series anyway, which is pretty cool. And with Blue Centurion on the horizon, we have certainly got two Turbo figures with probably out even considering it or thinking about it, because they're not the main core. Now, I think one thing that I would have liked with the In Space version in particular, I would have particularly liked them to of giving that damaged Phantom Ranger. He got badly damaged in that episode in space. It was one of my favorite episodes of that series. God, just talking about it makes me want to go and watch it. Anyway, let's look at the packaging. Very, very straightforward. Very nice inside. Power Ranger Turbo. There, finally, we get a Turbo going down. 6 inches, 15 centimeters, and it comes with exactly the same items as the first Turbo Ranger. And if you're a minting box, well, you've got the little head down there. I can't remember if the other ones were like that. Or maybe I've just not properly paid attention. Perhaps one or the other. Anyway, I'm going to get him out of the packaging, and we think it's a he. I'm going to get it out of the packaging, and we can have a closer look. All right, so here is a Phantom Ranger in his invisible mode. So he's not completely translucent like they've attempted with the others. They've sort of given a. I try and think. He almost looks like he's been sprayed by sparkles, but it's sort of like a. I'm trying for the right word. Like a. No, it's just not coming to me. There are bits of it that are translucent, but there are some bits like this, like the mold, which has a tint of invisibility, whereas it's the underbody bits that are the see-through pieces, etc. I didn't really explain it very well. And sometimes they sort of glow as you go around. I mean, that's got like a purplish tint going on, which is very cool because he sort of used to shimmer in those episodes in Turbo, and then just do his move and disappear sort of thing, and then you've got this sort of solid piece here. So it does look very, very cool. Am I super excited by this figure? Probably not. It's a nice surprise and a nice homage to the character and to the series Turbo. So from that perspective, it's great, because we would only moan if we didn't get an invisible Turbo, and I'm surprised that that when I did my review that I didn't even mention that. I guess what would have been cool as well, not that I want to pay lots of money, would be a sort of a shimmering. So you got sort of bringing in Phantom. So you got sort of half sort of Phantom Ranger and half sort of invisibility. That would be cool, but then we would say, oh, it's not complete either way. So I'm sure there is reasons to complain. We always seem to find them, and there are reasons to praise as well. So it looks very cool. I'll be honest with you, I'd be surprised if this ended up on any of my shelves, I guess, but it's okay. It's a nice homage, but that's probably about it. So let's get into articulation. So the head can go around. You can see the point in there. You'd never take that off anyway. So you got the armor piece here. So the arm is restricted, but it will bend round because this is sort of soft, and it just sort of naturally avoids it, as these things do. So there's movement on the joint there. There's movement on the bicep, or the bingo wings in my case. He does have the up and down hand piece, and you can see in there that nice little piece in there, which I do like translucent from that perspective, because it's interesting, because then you see what's going on inside. He has nice torso movement, and then he has the herb crunch, and then but the movement is up there. He can do the sort of splits This stops here, so it's sort of the armor pieces sort of connect. There is no swivel on the thigh due to this piece as well. The swivel there. Now mine came very loose. Look at that, so loose, which is disappointing, because I do like it when they arrive nice and tight and I got that brand new feel for it, etc. So there you go. So he has some nice movement there. So what does he come with? So he comes with his see-through gun, so that turbo gun, which looks very cool. And we're not used to Hasbro painting these anyway, so I'm not even gonna gripe about that. So you can just put that in there. I guess the weird thing is he has a trigger finger, but trigger finger, but there's nothing for it to pop into. So that bit's a bit weird unless he just presses that and the energy blast comes out. Maybe that's how it rocks. You do get a little blast effect with it, which you can add on there, like so. And he's just, you know, shooting things, etc. And he comes with the effect when he's getting blasted. So, which is, just goes around there and he's just like, ugh, and then you can see him. Nice sound effects, Mr. Smurd P. You did very well there. I've been practicing them all day. So, there he is. And I'm just going to bring in actual Phantom Ranger. Now, I was really stoked with this figure. I know that we all have our little gripes about the gem, but, you know, from that, he's still a beautiful figure. I still love the figure. They've actually done really well with the paint apps on that gun. I just thought I'd point that out. It's actually pretty decent for a change. So, but in reality, the shimmering, invisible Phantom Ranger could have been an easy pass. And the worry is that it actually is an easy pass for a lot of people. Because when that happens, you end up with stock not selling, and then Hasbro reverting back to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again because a turbo figure didn't sell. It's because of, you know, so there is that worry, but there will be those die-hard fans out there that are collecting everything like me. I'm one of those people that's collecting everything for all my sins, and there'll be people who are actually big fans of Turbo or In Space that want Invisible Phantom Ranger. So either way, it's your decision. It's nice to have it. It's not the best figure in the world for me, but that's just me, and that's just because of what it is. There's, you know, it's hard to say, hey, I know exactly where on my shelf that is going, because you don't always know. So there we go. Anyway, I do hope you like my review. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. Whoops, if I don't drop him. And thank you to those that are already subbed. I can't remember if I already said that. I lost my train of thought. And as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.